Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you a recent purchase that I made from the Coach 50% off sale. And of course, if you can see the title and the thumbnail, you'll already know it's the Coach Rogue 20. And this is in faded orange with the really nice crochet detailing all on the edging that I absolutely fell in love with when it first came out. I know I immediately put it in my wish list, so I was super excited to see this included in the sale. So in this video, I'm going to really quickly go over the bag, just a quick overview, kind of first impressions, and then I'm going to share with you what I fit in it. Sorry about the sound if you can hear kind of a fan-like noise in the background. It is very hot where I live right now, and so I have AC blasting in the house. But apart from that, like I mentioned, this was in the 50% off sale, so it went down to $365, and at the time, Rakuten was also having 10% cash back, so I immediately took advantage of that, so I got an additional $36.50 off of the price. So I thought that was worth it, and I was really happy with my purchase. When it arrived pretty fast, I would say, kind of a normal shipping time for Coach that I found. It was insanely wrapped. I think this came directly from the warehouse because it was insanely wrapped. Like I mentioned, it was completely stuffed. There was literally every single thing from the handles to the straps to the hang tag was wrapped, and then it was all kind of bundled up into like a Coach plastic wrap as well. I guess good thing it was because they had stuck it in a box that was much bigger than this, and there was no padding at all, so this must have just been bouncing around in that box, which is not a great thing to see when you open the box. But luckily I did take a really deep, thorough look over of the bag and there was no issues with it, so I guess it is a good thing that it was completely wrapped up. But aside from that, very excited with everything. I'm happy with the price, like I mentioned, and this is definitely a piece that will be staying in my collection. So the color, it's in faded orange. I actually already have a notebook cover in this color. I really love it. It's just this really nice faded orange, pretty true to its name. And then of course it has these brown accents, so the handles are brown, including the zipper area as well, and the lining is also in this brown leather. It pretty much is the same as any other Rogue. It does have the feet on the bottom with the genuine glove-tanned leather stamping on the bottom as well, and then aside from that, it is a little bit different from my older Rogues, and I do now have, of course, this 20 now. I also have the Rogue 25 and I have a Rogue 31, so I will probably make a video on those in comparison, because aside from more of the obvious things that are the same, there are differences, like the handle can now kind of fold outwards like that. On the inside, there's pockets that my old Rogues didn't have, so this one has a full length slip pocket on that one side, and on the other side it has one kind of slip pocket for a couple cards, and then it has the usual full zip compartment there. So I've just stuck the straps in here, so I'm going to take them out, but the inside looks pretty much the same as my Rogue 25, so it's in this nice thick canvas lining, and then it has this one pocket on the side with the snap button as well. And it has the Coach Cree like that, so pretty generous space still, even though it is slightly smaller than the 25, and I do like that it is a lighter interior lining, so it's really easy to find your things in there. It did of course come with the Coach 1941 hang tag, however I've removed it because I am not going to be using it with this bag anyways. I just don't really like how it hangs off of this hook right there, so it did come with it though. And of course, along with that, it came with all its straps. So it has the usual shoulder straps. So here are the shoulder straps. It is in the same accent color as the handle, so it's in this brown, and it has, of course, the brass hardware as well. I do find these a little bit larger and chunkier than my Rogue 25, so that's kind of interesting. And of course, if I do that comparison video, I will show you kind of close up the differences in the sizing of the hardware. But of course, these all hook onto these hooks there for shoulder wear if you would like. Normally on the 25. I know I'm saying a lot about the 25, but it is the closest size to this that I have. I actually really like the look of the straps on there and just kind of hanging. But for this one, it seems like it's the same length for the shoulder straps, so I don't really like it because it seems to really stick out. And like I mentioned, because I think the hardware is bigger, I also find that this kind of makes it stick out awkwardly. So I also will not be using those. And something that comes with the Rogue 20s is this thicker, long strap. So you can wear this crossbody or just on a longer shoulder wear as well. So it comes with a lot of adjustments, also kind of the same sized hardware as well. And it's in the same brown. So this one you can just kind of hook diagonally on this bag. Honestly, I'm also not going to be using this. This is definitely going to be a handheld bag, especially because it's so boxy and the depth is so great. I think it'll look really odd on me personally, crossbodied, and I'm not a big fan of that look, so I will not be using that strap as well. So it is just going to look like this for me. I'm just going to handhold this. For the dimensions, I will include those on the screen right now for you to see. So it is just ever so slightly smaller than the Rogue 25. And apart from that, I think is still a really good sized bag though to carry everything that I need on a daily basis. So yeah, that's just a really quick general overview of this. I'm really excited for this and I'm excited to use this a lot more in the summertime. One thing to note actually before I go on to kind of what fits in this bag is that one of the zippers is really quite stiff. So this one is the one that's really nice and smooth. So you can see that one zips up really nicely if you can hear it. But this one on the other hand is very stiff. And that sounds really terrible actually. So and I've heard you can use kind of like a wax paper or whatever like that to kind of smooth it out. So hopefully that'll help, or just with wear, I'm hoping that it will smooth out. The funny thing is I also have one zipper that's also really stiff on my Rogue 25. So I just thought that was odd that both of these Rogues now have a stubborn zipper. So moving on to what fits. I'm going to start off on the side pockets. I actually don't plan on fitting anything really on the side. I'll probably definitely put my phone in when I'm using it. I'm recording on my phone right now, so I don't have that to show you, but that one easily of course fits on the side. But everything else I think I'm just going to stick in the center compartment and see how all that fits. So starting with this little pouch here, this of course carries a lot of little knickknacks, so things like mirror, floss, band-aids, that sort of things that will easily fit into the main compartment. I'm also going to stick this little pouch here. This has chapstick, some Advil, and those sorts of things, so another little pouch that will also fit in there no problem. Next, I'm going to stick my wallet in here. I've been absolutely loving this Louis Vuitton Lidl wallet. I have a video on my channel if you're interested, but this is definitely one of my all-time favorite compact wallets. So this one is easily going to fit in there too. And I'm actually going to slip it in this compartment here, so it's really easy to find. And that fits actually no problem in there. And then I'm going to stick in a couple other things that I normally wouldn't in a small size bag. So I have a hand sanitizer that fits in there no problem. And then I also have hand cream. This one is by Evidence Organic Skincare, and this is in the Mangosteen Replenishing Hand Cream. This smells so good, but this is a nice full-sized kind of hand cream that fits no problem in there as well. And then I'm just going to throw in my AirPods, a phone charger, as well as keys. So I'm just going to stick all of those in there. As you can see, there's still room to put a lot of other things if you would need it, but I think that's pretty much all I would carry. I do also have a sunglasses case that could fit in there if I'd stuck it in earlier, but if I was actually bringing and using my sunglasses, something like this actually folds flat. So what I could do is I could fold this flat, and then I could stick this actually on one of the side compartments, and that would actually fit no problem. And I could still of course fit my phone in the other one. So but yeah, that is what I would fit in this bag. So it fits a ton, everything that I really need, and it is really comparable, I would say, in size to the Rogue 25. But aside from that, I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer them. But aside from that, thank you as always for taking the time to subscribe, watch my videos. I really appreciate it. But otherwise, I will see you in the next video.